In the past few days, we have seen oil prices experience some fluctuation, staying below the $120 per barrel mark. But how are things likely to fare this week, and should we be concerned here in Ghana? Dr. Yusuf Sulemana is a petroleum expert monitoring developments in the global market and joins us for more. Doc, first of all, how are global oil prices looking? Are we to expect some favorable fall in crude this week?
Yeah, thank you very much. If you look at the market just a few weeks back and what we have now, we can say that we are heading towards, a kind of a bearish, sentiment. It's now coming down. It's not that hot before. And then what's interesting is this came just after the announcement the U.S. president made, President Joe Biden, that they're going to put Russia energy sector into the into this sanction regime. So analysts and pundits were thinking that this kind of news is a news that we call a bullish news.
All right.
It means that it's a news that will have impact on supply of Russian oil to the global basket. And so when Russian oil is impacted, into the global basket, what we're expecting is that prices should have gone up. In fact, when I heard the news immediately, I thought maybe oil prices could have skyrocketed again to 140. Unfortunately, a couple of factors quickly. Number one, if you remember before the announcement, we had a lot of uncertainties surrounding the market. And usually when we have a lot of uncertainties, it creates an avenue, it's a fertile ground for what you call, speculative jumps. And if you notice, we're having a lot of speculative jumps. Within a day, it could go it could increase by $6 or $7. Within another day, a single day can drop by $6 or $7. These are not real, actually.
I want to hold you on that particular thought, because we are seeing demand for the commodity also shoot up with supply somewhat along the global line.
Yeah, sure. We should be worried, because if you look at the market trajectory now, if a commodity high prices is as a result of supply, restrictions, then demand growth, then we should be worried about that. Actually, if these high prices were due to robust in demand, regardless of whatever supply we have, nobody should be worried about that. But the prices as we have now, and you are right, it's largely due to supply restrictions than demand growth. And so if we don't work on the supply side, I think we should be 108 thereabout as it's peak now. It is still high in my humble opinion. If we have it below the 3-digit figure, let's say below 100, I think that's the best time consumers can bring a huge sign of relief. But until now, where it is, I think it will be difficult to have the cooling effect. Albeit it is still good. Because we are seeing a trend in the downward direction, which is a good thing. Great. It's a positive news for the consuming public. Yeah.
But even as we haven't, how much can this be a threat, especially once again to consumers?
Yeah. So yes, equally as much as high oil prices is a threat to consuming public with respect to what the consumer pays at the pump, equally cedi depreciation has a similar effect, if not even more. If you look at the price build-up or whatever the consumer pays at the pump, categorically three things will go into that. One will be the exchange rate, which you are just talking about. This component, when they take any trend, will have direct impact on the price. So yes, if even the oil prices in the global front are taking the bearish trend, which is good for us as consumers, and then we still have fluctuations or depreciation or devaluation of the cedi, I think it is still going to be it's still not going to inure to the benefit of the consuming public.
It seems we have a long way to go in keeping faith alive to ensure that things get much more leveraged within the global space and its effects here in Ghana.